Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. This time we're talking about something good. Unlike the previous video we did, we're talking
Uh-huh.
about Hawkeye this time. And with us is Seb. Hey, how you doing? How's your Christmas celebration?
My Christmas celebration is a little mundane, guys. We're still in a pandemic. I would have preferred with my sister who's in Australia. Can't. But it is what it is. My family came together. We hung out for a bit. We had some good food. So, it's plus this is the first Christmas I've spent with a girlfriend present in my life. So that's also not bad considering all the things that have happened. But you know, I mean, Uh, my direct Christmas was okay, but something that happened recently made that Christmas a lot better for me and my friends at Slurp. We were able to donate over 70,000 plus pesos um, towards the effort to help the victims of Typhoon Odette recover. So we sent 11 plus thousand pesos to 6 different organizations focused on particularly affected areas. One place we were able to send this money to, and that's because of all the supporters of the people who decided to donate to our page. We even streamed it for a bit, but accidentally so we had to delete that stream. But we got the receipts on the page.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but yeah, that was all thanks to the supporters, and they made our Christmas really great by being able to accomplish something we'd like to think a significant difference in those who were affected, especially since right around when Christmas was about to roll in. So hopefully, a little bit to help those people out, and thank you to everyone who donated. In case any of the people who donated to us are here watching, so that's how my Christmas went basically.
I'm way better than mine. Fuck. Dude, I've just been drinking for the past 5 days.
Yeah,
I'm gaining weight.
I would say that's an okay Christmas. It is Christmas, you know.
Yeah,
Be generous to yourself, and I guess to your bode.
yeah.
Hmm.
You're
Not
gonna
to my
work out
liver
anyway. It's alright, liver lover boy.
though. Alright.
Yeah. Aside from the Christmas dinner and drinks, I've been playing Dead by Daylight with a bunch of international folks. So there's that. Uh, but yeah, you're not here to listen to us talk about our Christmas stuff we've been doing. You're here to talk about Hawkeye. Why am I so off with me today? I will never know.
You you're talking like we've been talking about this for too long. It was your.
Anyway, we're here to talk about everyone's favorite Avenger, Archer.
Archer. Wait, you're Archer. I love that.
Arrow guy.
Not gonna lie, I like that character. The dude with the mustache. Sure, he was useless. He didn't need to be there, but I liked
Is
him.
he Grill? Grills?
No. What's his name? Jack.
I do like how it begins with Kate Bishop's origin story of saying Hawkeye leap off the building. He's like, I want to be that guy one day.
And I love how they did the whole exposition of how she became, who she is today, where it's just an opening scene, and just showing cuts and pics of her shooting an arrow, learning martial arts, doing gymnastics. I was like, all right, they ain't wasting any time. Okay, that's fine. I like that.
Yeah, to cram a lot of shit in when you got 6 episodes
Yep.
worth of time. I mean, I liked it, and well, there are two things about Kate Bishop's origin that make me think, fuck. One is that was a good origin, and second, Avengers was like 10 years ago.
That's true.
That's true.
Avengers was a very long time. That if you took a kid from this particular part of the timeline to now, that kid would be an adult. Fuck.
I was 13 when I watched it, so hi, I am that kid.
Yeah, you are that kid now. You could be Kate Bishop.
Yeah. Um,
Also, you know how I always spend a bit of time in the video thing that's gonna fuck with you guys forever. Yeah, I'm gonna say that now. Jeremy Renner is a white Jackie Chan.
What do you mean by that?
Hold on.
Look at his look at his face. Look at his white Jackie Chan. They look the same.
No, that's him from the town. A little bit
Oh
older.
my god.
You son of a bitch! He does look like.
He's a white Jackie Chan. What happened if they were like, we don't want to bring Jackie Chan into this? Fine, let's get a Jackie Chan. It's Jeremy Renner.
Elon Musk is gonna get one, so is Jackie Chan.
But I do like the fact that enough time has passed from the first Avengers for them to make a Broadway show, a highly, somewhat inaccurate Broadway show, because you're like, what's Ant-Man doing here?
Actually, no. Like, I think it's a nod to Hamilton.
Yeah.
But like a disrespectful one, cause like, can you imagine them making a musical about 9/11? It's the most insensitive shit they could have done, cause like they're from the Battle of New York that might have just grown up, people who are indirectly affected by the Battle of New York, and since this is on Broadway, you have a shit ton of were there during the Battle of New York. So it's really disrespectful. And this isn't like a Battle of New York specific one that we get to hear is about the Battle of New York. This is a Steve Rogers play. So you get to see portions of it that are from but it's just really disrespectful.
Dude, now that you mention it, like, holy shit. It is exactly like if they made a play out of 9/11.
It is. You don't make a play about historical events or direct survivors of said events to exist. You do that. You don't see anyone in fucking paper mache planes running into buildings. Like, it's such a disrespectful play. Like, I understand people finding humor in it, but I also understand the people that are like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
How fucking dare you make a play about this?
Yeah, we'll be one of the ones in the crowd who are like, this is not cool.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude,
wow.
from the start, I was like, that's fucked. That's really fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that Starbucks over there, a shit ton of people died. And when Captain America told Hulk to smash, some fucker at the bottom got smushed by concrete. Like, bro, and daughters and parents are still here. Why would you make this play?
Like, I feel
Hashtag
bad.
boycott Rogers.
I feel bad if the Ashley Johnson's character from the first one watches it. Like, that's not how it went. I remember being traumatized.
Yeah.
I
Is
still
that the
can't
voice of
believe.
Ellie?
Yeah, I still can't believe that's Ashley Johnson. And the first Avenger, I'm like, huh?
Dude, my idea for like a Marvel What If episode is Marvel Zombies. The only survivor is Ashley Johnson from Starbucks. She's going out killing the zombies. Her father figure.
Here we go again.
Somebody who's been going around killing a bunch of random Joels until she finally found the right one.
Miller? No!
Fuck. Sorry, Roger Leg, bro.
no.
You already shot me!
I don't know what's up with Geeks and Degenerates and always going back to The Last of Us.
The way it's set up, it's like, hi, my name is Tommy, and this is Joel. We live down here.
We always circle it around to Last of Us.
Depression,
Also, like-
trauma, we got it.
We got it.
We got it all for you.
It's not my fault Ashley Johnson was here. And it's not my fault that she's the best solution Marvel Zombie.
Well, at least her savior, Steve Rogers, doesn't get taken out by a 9-iron, so there's that.
Leave it alone.
That's about it.
Leave it alone.
But I do
I
like.
watched What If, so
We skipped it. But like, I do like how Hawkeye watching the play, you can see how fresh the wound is still of him watching supposedly Black Widow, and he's just like, this is not her. I can't believe they're making a mockery of her. He has to leave because all the trauma and pain is building back up.
Hmm. I don't know if it was like him saying, "Oh, it's a mockery." I think it was just him like, "Oh shit." Like it saw somebody who reminds him of her, and like.
I think it was a really accurate PTSD
Hmm.
like episode, because like people are sensationalizing something that was emotional to him. Like
Hmm.
when you like, let's say the Omaha Beach encounter from World War II. Saving Private Ryan handled that in a way that's like, telling how to push forward and take out these German men. Like if they like portrayed it like that, and you got to see like a bunch of World War II veterans looking at it, you know, and having these people go white knight, they'd be really pissed.
Mhm.
And also reliving all the fucking horrors, like just soldiers pissing their pants, fucking puking, dying everywhere like it's a bloody Happy New Year. Like, that's not how that encounter went, and that's not how that encounter went for Clint specifically. Of course it's gonna feel like he's being asked to relive one of the worst moments of his life. But this time, in a way that makes it feel like it's somewhat making fun of what he went through.
Hmm.
So that's like, on top of the disrespect, it's just like you're being asked to directly relive these. No, like this could have been the moment that started him going deaf. This also was the start of his life kind of falling apart, because there were a lot in between, you know, the first Avengers to now.
Yeah.
I do like is that, as Seb said a while ago before we started filming, is that they clarify that Clint is hard of hearing.
Now, yes.
Yeah, and we didn't know that like across the entire like the whole Avengers series, but then they show us like a little bit of like, how did he get it? Oh yeah, loud things going boom right next to his ear. He might have done it, and he's been doing this for like how long? 20+ years. So yeah,
Yeah.
you might have busted an eardrum or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel bad for him for a bit, for like the first 2 episodes at least. He's like desperately just like, I want to go home to my family for Christmas. I really need to make it. I promised my sons and daughters like we'll have movie nights and we'll have a Christmas together, but like other things are getting in the way, like him having to save Kate Bishop from the tracksuit
The mob.
mafia.
It was really on the nose. I thought that he was just being like, witty. But that's what they're called. It is actually weird.
What do you mean?
The tracksuit mafia name. I was like, oh, I thought he was
Oh.
just being witty.
They're in the comments. I mean, like, they're in the comics.
I was like, they're in the
They're
comics.
in the comics. They're in the comics. Sorry.
We're compromised, Ensa.
Sorry.
I start pouring gasoline around my house.
What is the weird thing that he is able to track down Kate Bishop in the one alleyway she's being beaten up by the tracksuit mafia? Like, that's kind of convenient. How many-
You're right. Like, and New York is huge.
Yeah. Like how?
But he is an agent, so I get like, oh, that's his specialty. He's finding people. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, I get why. It's kind of like same with Batman,
Well, like the first 2 episodes for me are like they're fine, but like once you get to episode 3, it picks
That's
up.
when it goes like starts going up.
Yeah, because we're introduced to Echo, the dolphin. No, I'm kidding. Echo Maya Lopez.
Jericho Rosales. Should we get introduced to Jericho in the show?
Yeah.
I was about to say I like the fact that they got an actress who is already deaf in real
Yeah.
life, and
Yeah.
that adds to the weight of the character. Like they didn't get someone to act like they're deaf; they got someone who was already hearing impaired and bring a weight and gravity to the role of Maya Lopez.
They, like, learned basic ASL for her.
Yeah.
Haley and Jeremy. I assume Vincent did too, but yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to start learning sign language because of this show now. Because I'm like, it's kind of cool talking to people who can't hear you yet.
I know some sign language.
There we go.
Yeah, is that one too?
A man of culture, I see.
Her fighting style's sick. Like she can handle Kate and Clint pretty well.
Oh yeah, she also doesn't have a leg. Also, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a.
Dude, I discovered that at the last episode. Am I the only one that discovered this in the last episode?
No, you didn't see it like in her backstory where she was like training.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
because it was a while since the last episode. I don't remember ever seeing her leg, so when I saw it again, I was like, right, she's missing a leg. I thought it was just she was missing senses. Okay, she's missing a leg too. Okay.
Yeah. Cause she would Muay Thai check like knives and shit. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You also learned that she's part of the underground. Like she is part of her dad and her are part of the crime family. Like when you see a small glimpse of who her uncle is, you're like, is that who I think it is? Like,
I also freaked out because like the uncle, it was a black blazer, and I heard, and I was like, is it? Is it my beefy boy?
This made Seb really.
dude, like, it's just like, don't know what you're talking about. Do you want to elaborate? It's Kingpin.
I love how Eno's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm glad you're happy.
That's basically how she has to roll with things that have no elaboration as of yet. So just be like, I'll just let you explain when you can.
that
But
car chase was pretty
yeah.
cool too.
Which one?
Where
Which one?
Kate Bishop is trying multiple trick arrows, and you're like, that's nice, but like, how are you not killing most of these people except for like the giant arrow or?
Oh, dude, for sure she had a body count. Cause remember that one truck that was coming at her, and she just pulled the grenade arrow out of nowhere. For sure, she killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like, Kate Bishop is a tremendous shot.
Uh-huh.
Like, she's not like disease in the brain kind of aim, like Clint Bart. The reason, alright, I don't know if this is gonna ever be canon, but Clint Barton can't physically miss a target. Like, between a fight with him and Green Arrow for sheer shots, Clint would win that hands down. Clint physically does not know how to miss. If he just went for a career as a trick shot artist, he would have been a multi-billionaire. He physically can't miss targets. Kate, on the other hand, had to. But the fact that she can keep up with someone with brain aimbot like Clint, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to be able to keep up with Clint, and she did it in a good amount of years, counting her. That's impressive.
Yeah. I do like it that she is Marvel's Batman. I mean, Rich.
We have Daredevil.
Oh, we do
Oh,
have
right,
Daredevil.
right,
Rich
right.
Has the resources.
Has
Missing a parent. Oh, now the other one's in jail.
I mean, if you're talking about billionaire Archer, the closest one I can think of is Oliver's sister from Arrow.
Thea.
Okay, good point.
Good times.
Speaking of her family, like every time they would cut to her family, I'm like, this is kind of less interesting. Can you come back to Clint, please?
Yeah, I was getting tired of like, okay, I get it, drama in the family, and then it's a twist at the end, which we'll talk about later. What were your thoughts on it, I said?
I read Matt Fraction, like a couple volumes of it. I haven't finished it. But one thing I loved was one featuring the tracksuit mafia, bro, no bro. I swear, this is a less absurd version of the tracksuit mafia. This is the realistic version, of the Tracksuit Mafia, because in the comics they would say a ton, and I mean every other word is bro, and I love them because they're hilarious, but basically Russian stormtroopers.
Yeah. Red coats.
They would say bro a crazy amount, to the point where there is one piece of dialogue in Hawkeye where Hawkeye's about to beat this one Tracksuit Mafia guy up, and he's like, bro, no, and then he gets his ass kicked, and I'm just like, this is real dialogue. And I don't know if this is canon or true, but there was someone who told me that this was Clint hearing Russian from his own perspective. So he thought they were just excessively saying bro. But he's actually not. And I'm just like, that's so racist on so many levels. That's so fucked up. In terms of Kate Bishop, the roles are very much reversed here. It's supposed to be the more put together one as compared to Clint. So it wouldn't work with Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye to just suddenly make him a fucking oaf. But that's in the comics. But I like Clint taking a I'm a father again type role. Like, I was doing this for Wanda, now I'm doing this for you type shit. And Haley Steinfeld is a great actress. She had a certain level of incompetence and a little in over her head, but that's fine with this. But also the balance between that and competence. Like, she can fight, she can definitely aim. So she was, to me, the right kind of powered. She was not overpowered or underpowered. And she's also a great way to balance out Clint's being introverted in the MCU. She's like, you have a fucking branding problem, bitch, and I can take care of that with my bougie app. Like, that's what she wanted to do for him. I don't know. It's a cool dynamic. I'm tired of Disney Plus shows giving us that. I'm sorry to say that. We've gotten it 3 times. The Bad Batch, Mandalorian, this. We've gotten that Ben in a lot of shows. Like, is this the only way to make men appealing to you Disney fans?
Daddy, be daddy.
Like, make these ruling men appealing, make them dads.
Make these damaged men love again.
Yeah, fucking hell. Just let us be damaged men, like...
Don't give us character development.
No, make us feel like we're enough for once. Is what I'm trying to say.
Disney, just tell me I'm enough.
Tell me I'm enough. No, take this baby.
He needs you, but you need him.
This is how you get the fans, and this is how we get plushie sales.
We get a plushie of Kate Bishop.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I'm pretty sure we're getting Bishop. But yeah, this is like an interesting fraction in Aja's Hawkeye. There is one thing about the show that didn't happen that pissed me the fuck off, though. I really wish it happened, but it didn't. Well, Boomerang Arrow.
I love the dialogue between it, though. So he could come back. Exactly. It's gonna come back straight at us.
No, but like, it was so good in the Boomerang Arrow's non-lethal. But it's enough to knock you out.
Yeah.
Alright, so like what happens in the comics is that Clint is being point by this one tracksuit guy. And he's like, bro, put down gun, bro. Bro, put down bow, bro. And then like Clint is just like, it's alright, Kate. It's alright. Be okay. Just let it go. Are you a fucking idiot, Clint? Just, Kate, let it go. And the kid's like, fuck it. then she shoots it up into the air like forward, because that would essentially disarm her.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out the arrow in her knock was like the boomerang arrow, and it went back and knocked out the fucking tracksuit guy. And the first person to question the boomerang arrow is Kate. And Kate was like, "Do you have a boomerang arrow?" And then Clint was like, "Because boomerang." The actual line. He said because boomerang. So the arrow comes back, guy, and he's like, he picks up the arrow and he's like, looks at it, and he's like, boomerang arrow.
This is this is Hawkeye's equivalent to like was this boxing glove arrow that Green Arrow has?
Yes. It's a dumb arrow, and I wanted it so bad. I just wanted Kate Bishop by the end of it to shoot someone with a boomerang arrow, and just
Question.
boomerang arrow.
I think they only did the boxing arrow just once in Arrow, because he like is fighting, I think, one of Slade's
It's
minions.
an accident.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
It's like, oh, it's a boxing glove. I'll combine these two and there we go.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Never again. But going back again, I do like how he's trying to get the Ronin outfit from the
LARPers.
LARPers. I was like, oh, what do I call them? LARPers?
LARPers.
I doubt that Edzo would ever like say no to LARPing if ever he was in New York.
No, dude. He can say yes to LARPing here. Remember, we got a Philippine lightsaber guild.
Right. Enzo, get on that. You're do fencing too.
I don't suggest joining it, but there are he can go to Forge.
That's true, dude. That's like
Go
near
to
my
Forge.
place.
Easy money. Go to Forge.
Coach Jericho, awesome guy.
So I've heard.
But yeah, this show picks up again when we get to episode 4 and it's revealed that Elena is tracking down Clint. Like, oh fuck.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, we knew that from the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, but you know what episode? You're like, when's she coming? And then the reveal, like, oh fuck.
Yeah, we've all. I'm just saying, we've all had the same problem as Haley Steinfeld with Florence Pugh. Is that can you just stop making us like you so much?
Dude, just the sriracha. Hi.
Oh no, that was so cute. So cute.
That was
It's like,
adorable.
oh no, I remember why I like this character. Hi.
No, she was like, "Are you done? Can I put hot sauce on my macaroni?" And she puts it, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, you go get that hot sauce, girl."
Like, this is why it was a bit easy on Black Widow. That's Florence Pugh.
Yeah, Florence Pugh carried it, and she
Yeah.
stood out here, even like she was here for like maybe 3 episodes.
There are only two things that stood out in Black Widow. It's that CG and like,
Dude, like I will say I do love like I love Kate Bishop so fucking much, like the character herself. Especially like remember the first episode where she was trying to snoop around the underground auction place.
Mhm.
And then Gary comes along and is like, "What's your name?" See, Gary, that's the problem. You don't even know my name. I don't think it's gonna work. I love that scene so much.
dude, like it's like Marvel's mission, and I guess League of Legends too, to just make Haley Steinfeld monopolize gay women.
I swear, like Haley Steinfeld, you gotta leave some girls for us.
I mean,
gotta-
I've already got
You already
mine.
have one, but for me and Enzo, like, come on, you gotta. Please stop
Like,
taking
you
them all.
can take the rest. I'm sure I'll be able to keep mine. But there are a lot of single men out there. Enzo's never been in a romantic relationship, so at least one. Leave at least one.
Here, I'm single as well.
Leave at least two.
And they also explain where she was between Black Widow and here, because she got snapped out of existence for like a few seconds. Like, oh, she disappeared. That's
I
why.
love that point of view though, like to the person who got snapped.
Yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
an instant. I'm like, huh. That is
People
really
saying that
jarring.
atheism is real.
Wait, what?
No, because she snapped, then she's back. Nothing happened in between.
Alright, okay, right.
There's
right.
no God. That's what they're saying. There's no God. There's no heaven.
She didn't die. She died and nothing happened. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, if there was heaven, though, fucking jarring that would be. Like, for God, like, they get snapped back into existence and someone's, like, mid-conversation with God just fucking disappears. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Gabriel, this isn't my Batman mug.
This isn't my coffee. No, I just love seeing just God being like in heaven. He's like,
Nani the fuck?
y'all saw that, right? 'Cause I didn't see that coming.
And like as the episodes begin, she's like, I have to get back to my sister, and like, you don't see the other person she's talking to, but you can tell from her reaction, she's like, I have something important to tell you about Natasha.
Well, wait, that was an instant though, so that means the news hasn't come out that Black Widow has died in the battle of.
No, everyone knows she has died. Oh,
Uh-huh.
no, like, when Yelena comes back?
Yeah, like within an instant, like she was like, "Oh, I have to check on my sister," but you know that was the time when Hulk snapped the gauntlet. So,
Oh, yeah. Natasha's not dead by then, but she knows what happens after the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from her perspective, Clint caused her death on purpose instead of her sacrificing herself.
Hmm.
I
I do like it that everybody's getting a sidekick now, or a sidekick, or like the next in line. Like Tony has Spider-Man, Captain America has Bucky and Falcon. Now Hawkeye has his his next prodigy.
I mean, we are supposedly getting Jane Foster's Thor.
Yeah, we're also getting that, and we also have for Hulk. I would say what's his name again from that one Korean show?
Huh?
Yeah, isn't he
I
gonna be
am
Hulk?
not looking forward to Amadeus Cho Hulk.
Oh, is
I
he
am
getting
not.
his own show? Shit.
You know who Amadeus... We've actually been teased with Amadeus Cho years back. With
Park
Age of
Seo-joon, there we go.
Ultron.
That's his name.
We've been teased with Amadeus Cho since Age of Ultron. Because Dr. Cho from Age of Ultron, that Korean doctor that got hypnotized by Ultron.
Yeah, is the mom.
No, is the aunt, I think, of Amadeus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Park Seo-joon's gonna be playing as the next Hulk.
Who is he again?
He was in Itaewon Class. Have you seen that?
Was he in any other Korean show?
He was in Parasite.
Oh, there we go. That helps.
Yeah, he was that one. He was that one handsome dude that you just see for a second. That's it.
Oh, he's the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I do like how the last episode starts where the tracksuit moth is like, he's here. Shh. And you see the cane, you're like, alright.
The king. Wait, are you talking about the time when the mom of Kate Bishop meets up with Kingpin? Yeah. Dude, I didn't notice in the flashbacks. I was like, oh, I thought he was just a regular boss. Then I saw like the photo on the phone. I was like, he's back. He's back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
My back. My back.
And I love how they kind of downplay how he was compared to how he was in, who he is as how he was in Daredevil.
When I was a boy.
Vanessa. I always loved how he said Vanessa.
It's like, I hope Eleanor didn't embarrass him in front of Vanessa, otherwise she's fucked.
Dude, I'm happy he didn't like crush her head between a car door.
Right? Or he just tears the car door, I'm like, fuck.
Oh my god.
how much 2% body fat can do for a person. Because, like, you see how much Kingpin there is, right? Like, Kingpin is a massive man, and to know that man is packing nothing but muscle, pretty much nothing but muscle, he's basically superhuman.
An arrow was stopped by his muscle. His muscle stopped an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got shot straight in the chest where his lungs supposed to be.
I mean, arrows are one thing. He got hit by a car, and he was like,
yeah, there's that.
Shake it off, Willie. Shake it off, Willie.
Shake it off, Willie. I forgot his name's Willie.
His name is Wilson.
Yeah, I forgot the Wilson Fisk. But yeah, he gets shot by an arrow, and then Kate Bishop does that thing with the coin. With his like cuffling, hitting like maybe 10 grenades of arrows, making shrapnel go everywhere, and Kingpin is fine. His Hawaiian shirt is fine.
I was so scared.
Wait, hold on. That does make sense. Because remember how he got all shit made to be armor?
Right. In Daredevil, right, his suit is made of like this very light John Wick armor shit. Okay,
I was so scared when he was fighting Kate. I'm like, fuck, the last person he beat up, he crushed his spine, and that was Bullseye.
The last person to ever be within the vicinity of Kingpin next to a car door.
It didn't end so well. Dude, when I saw them, like, Kate Bishop versus Kingpin, I was like, wait, we just started this is her first show. I legit got worried. I was like, something's gonna happen, like, bad.
He punches her across the room, like, I think she's knocked out for good.
Dude, he takes the fucking, grappling arrow or whatever, right? And he just fucking get over here with her fucking grappling arrow. She just said, come here. And he yeets her multiple times. Like, she weighs... I get that she's a woman, but not all women weigh like 50 pounds and are throwable.
Right?
He treated Haley Steinfeld like she was made of paper.
I mean, he treated that car door like it was paper. And he was like, hi, co-worker, come back to me. I'm like, no.
Oh man, the team up with Clint and her in the skating rink was pretty cool too. Like,
the ice rink scene.
Yeah.
That shit was sick. Like the trick arrows all year round. I'm like, damn.
and her shrinking that one truck. Like, what happens now? It's like, I don't know.
They're owl food. What are you talking about? They're owl
Look,
food.
we're already talking about this. Can we talk about Jack is?
What?
Jack is. Are we just gonna ignore this?
Like him straight up slicing people up?
Dude, for most of this show, we were like, oh, Jack's the bad guy. Jack's the bad. Turns out he's just a really weird dude who's really good with swords. Like, that's the conclusion ever.
Sus. Because his entire life he's sus.
He's sus, but it turns out he's nice. Like, he was clearly a good dude who just happens to be good with a sword. He's like, ah!
Maybe that's why they cast him. Like, let's get the bad guy from Better Call Saul to be the sus guy. Like, it's just weird casting Giancarlo Esposito as this role to him. Like, I think he is the bad guy.
I would love to see Giancarlo Esposito with a mustache.
I'm sorry though, like, I need Giancarlo Esposito to be Magneto.
Either Magneto or Doom.
Giancarlo Esposito. Oh, that would be really good.
I also love the elevator scene between Kate and Yelena.
Oh! What the heck?
Did you blend it? Yes. No.
No.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
No.
She like turns around and starts pressing all the buttons.
That is so annoying. Dude, when they start complimenting it, that really hurt Kate Bishop. Well, so did the kick to. But you also did the really cool.
Yeah,
Throw
good
thing.
time. Good form, good form.
Good form. Stop making me like you.
That's all of our problems, Kate Bishop.
Yeah, that's the entire MCU's problem with Yellow. Making us really fucking love you. Because you're great in every way.
I swear, macaroni, elevator scene. She was like, "Did you plan that?" She also had the exact same plan of like ripping off her own outfit and showing her actual suit underneath.
It's my first time in New York!
Hey!
Though the fight with her and Clint was pretty brutal too, right? Damn, I don't think Clint has a chance against Yelena.
I don't,
Alright, there are a couple of aspects about Clint fighting that doesn't make sense to me. Why does Maya really have that much of a chance with Clint? For
Right.
one. There are a lot of fights that I don't understand why he was losing. He got by Yelena, but that makes sense. He didn't want to fight her.
Hmm.
But he also got his ass kicked by Pepsi Jon Snow. Why did he get his ass kicked by Pepsi Jon Snow?
Dollar store Johnson.
Why did he get his ass whooped for a bit by Adidas sponsored Snow?
Now that you mention, it does look like.
He looks like Pepsi Jon Snow. He's like, for the watch, comrade. Like, come on.
But yeah, I don't get why Clint was like. I get it, maybe throughout the years, sure he got like a little bit slower, but I don't think he should have lost to Pepsi Johnson.
I mean, Pepsi Jon Snow proved himself to be really fucking efficient, though. That man caught an arrow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's surprising when he just did that, and the other two got hit. I was like,
Yeah. He's like, nice shot. Why? No one ever explained why. Why
what?
are you this good? No one's ever explained why you're this good.
I do love the dialogue between him and Clint in the car, where he was like, "I don't think you think compliments are gonna get you somewhere. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think you're a doormat." I was like, "Oh, I love that." And then he tosses like the pistol away. I'm like, "Oh, come on, man."
Though when he asks for his gun back, I'm just like, why would he give it to you? Anyone
Right?
in the same position wouldn't have given this gun back to you. Whether or not it was an event, you have a gun and you want to kill him. I wouldn't give that guy the gun back.
Yeah, same here.
Exactly.
So,
Don't
Why
be
would you
surprised that I
expect-
tossed it.
exactly.
I also like how I don't know. I love how grounded this. I say this a lot about like a lot of Marvel movies when they are grounded. I love it when Marvel movies are grounded. You see, Clint, making his makeshift arrows by hand now. It isn't like given to him by what do you call it, Shield.
I also like that he pretended he couldn't make them on his own.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, we don't have any more arrows.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Just to make sure that Kate Bishop doesn't get too carried away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did make a boomerang arrow though.
Alright.
I wanted my boomerang arrow.
I fucking hope Kingpin's not dead though. Like, please.
Oh, he ain't dead. He ain't dead. They ain't gonna be like, let's bring him back. Okay, bye. They ain't gonna do that.
There are a lot of things about Kingpin in this show that we called family ties. I'm not completely sure what happens in all of Family Ties where Kingpin is blind. And you heard 2 shots go off from Maya, which I assume his eyes. And I assume there will be some kind of bullshit where Wilson will get those eyes back. So,
I mean,
A very bright flash will bring your eyes back.
I mean, can walk now. Thor got his eye back.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Rocket's like,
okay.
if sure you clean it though, I hit it up my asshole. So
Right. That was a thing. It was a thing. It was a thing.
Also, they did bring back like 3.5 billion people from being dust. It's not the most absurd in
Okay.
the MCU.
Okay, fine. If you have that argument.
Yeah. Did you guys also notice that Kingpin's poorer?
What you mean?
You notice he's poorer, like his suit's a little yellowed out. He's wearing vacation outfits.
On the holiday.
He kind of looked like Grey Hulk. You remember when Gangster?
Mhm.
Kind of looked like that to me. But it is alluding to family ties, because this is what he wore there. He wore a Hawaiian shirt over the white blazer and white pants. A giant fedora. Like, I thought that fedora could house one homeless family with how big it was. Like, it was a very, very, very big fedora. I want one, is what I'm trying to say.
I really want you to go as Kingpin now.
I forgot.
And not commit to the bald head. I would semi-cal the cosplay as Kingpin, but I can't go full bald for Kingpin. I can't go full bald ever. I feel like I've lost all my hair. I also don't think I can convince a bald cap. But I would love to cosplay Kingpin.
Please do.
Just
Both of
going
you-
around conventions going like, when I was a boy. When I was a boy. When I was a young man. My father took me into the city to see a marching band.
I forgot how big he was when he was standing next to Diet Jon Snow. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's huge.
Yeah.
Yep. He's big man.
He a big boy.
Again,
You
Oh
big
Lord,
man.
he coming.
He a big chest.
Dude, I swear. Fuck, what else do we love about the show? Sorry.
why you throw off the door? I was like, is he gonna use it against Kate?
I mean, if we're talking about one thing that's objectively likable about the show, I personally cringed, but I understand why anyone else would like it. This LARPing scene was hilarious.
Or he's like, and then like the lady just dies in front of him. It was like,
He is
oh
also,
my!
he is also really efficient at it too. Like,
Yeah.
he had a really easy time with it. It's so fucking funny.
But I mean, like, you know, like his heart's not into it, so of course he's like getting hit, and then he's like doing the whole.
I totally thought that the guy who had the Ronin suit him to take a fall was gonna take the suit anyway.
Yeah, like gonna run.
I was like, oh, okay, he's a nice guy. And man, does he voice. You notice this guy had like the nicest voice ever.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was a rapper, so you know, like I recognize his voice somewhere.
He's apparently a comedian, but like every time I watch this with Den, I've watched this with Ina. And every time he comes out, man, just keep talking.
You dude has a really good voice.
Can you imagine that man narrating the entire MCU? I'm sorry, Luis, but I need him to recount the entire MCU. So, man, it all started out with Iron Man.
And okay, speaking of that scene and there are characters there, when they had the suits made, I did not like the suit particularly. It was
the
okay.
new suits.
Yeah, the suit for Hawkeye, I didn't like it. I loved Kate Bishop's.
I liked all of the suits because it looked like the Fraction suits.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
I don't understand how that's efficient for combat besides, flexible. They are cops, so I assume they might have access to like, bulletproof outfits. But then, there's just a part of me that's going like, you're really gonna get a bunch of like NYPs to make you the suits because they cosplay? Like, if I were a superhero, I wouldn't go to Jessica Negri. Like,
I mean, I would still visit, but I won't get a suit from her.
Of course you would.
you
Motherfucker.
know that's not what I meant. You know, like,
As soon as you said her name, his eyes lit up. Like,
I know, I saw it.
I was like,
no, his mind is going somewhere else. No, but like, you know what I mean. I'm not walking up to like Leon Cheeto to go like, I'm a superhero, I need a suit. You know, like, I don't go to a cosplayer to get my actual combat suit made.
okay.
But Kate Bishop did. And mind you, Kate Bishop has security company money. Why'd she go to the NYPD, guys? Like, why couldn't she just, like, get this done after the show or something?
I don't know, but like, well, she did get materials for them, so she could have gone like,
Right. Right. That adds up now.
yeah. So, I mean, like, hey, if I ever get bitten by a radioactive spider, I will ask Alodia to give me some ideas for a suit.
Sure.
Sure, that's what you'll ask Alodia.
Yeah, sure. Joe
Yeah.
would.
That's what.
Yeah.
Anyway, isn't it hinted that?
Hi, if ever we meet. In a con again, I bumped into your shoulder, you're wearing a paper pack.
Not creepy at all.
No, not at all.
I mean, I bumped into her once, but I'm not gonna say when.
Dude, a friend of a friend bumped into Ray Fisher. Like,
Wow.
Wow.
literally ran into. Like, she was just like. She was in a pretty creepy cosplay. So she was like carrying a bunch of candies, because she makes these candies. And she's just like walking around with her head down, and then Fisher. And then. She's just like, oh! And Ray Fisher's like, oh! And she's just like, candy? Sure. And then Ray Fisher walks out after that. And that is the greatest story I've ever heard.
Oh, I gave directions to one of the TV Superman who came here for Comic Con. He's like, "Where's the CR?" I was like, "It's up and away, Superman, and to the left."
Hi.
He laughs. I'm like, I made him laugh. I made
No, I was just expecting this dude, this actor, just like.
Wait, did you legitimately talk to Tyler Hoechlin?
Lucky bastard.
I hate you. I mean, the closest encounter, like hanging out with Kevin Porter, but like, yeah. Tyler Hoechlin, he's a good Superman. But yeah, beside the point here.
The voice actor of Beast Boy bumped into me, and it was very nice.
That's so dope.
Yeah, cause he was like he was going to the panel, cause this was like 2017, 2018 ToyCon, and he was there as a guest. And he was like, he bumps into me. He's like, "I'm sorry, dude." And I'm like, "My child." I was like, "Ah!
Before we go into
Teen Titans, Teen Titans."
before we go into our ratings, I was high-fived by Hodor in one of the conventions too.
Right, he was there because he was at the Dota. He was also at the Dota tournament.
Yeah, I just waved hi
What
to
the
him.
fuck? This is so trippy.
Yeah, dude. I love
Dude,
cons.
like-
I miss cons.
I mean, to this day, the coolest encounter I've ever had was hanging in his hotel, eating pizza.
Wait, you were you with?
Kevin Porter.
Oh, the
Bat-
Batman. Yeah.
Bat in the Sun Batman.
Yeah.
I hung out with him a lot when he's a really cool guy. Like, he's everything you hope your heroes will actually act like. He's really cool.
You'll be a fucking sick ass guest if you have him for start.
Hopefully.
Didn't
Well,
you-
we had him for the other place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, didn't you interview Danny Rand's actor?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nice. Ever. He's a really good smelling dude. That's one thing I'll give him. And he knows his shit. I will always say this since we're talking about Marvel and a bit of Marvel Netflix. Iron Fist deserved to live on. It was a good show.
I haven't tried it yet.
It was a good show. It was a good show. And I liked it more. I liked it more than liked it way more than Luke Cage. So anyone who said Iron Fist was bad because you're bad, and you think that only Chinese and Asian people can do. Danny Rand is actually white. Stop shitting on the guy for being white. The character accurately, and the man read his comic, because my was, what did you read to prepare for this role? And he gave me a list of all the great fucking Iron Fist writers. He respected the material, and people shat on him for being white, which Danny Rand is.
You know they didn't read the comics.
Yeah.
I mean, MCU shit, so.
Anyway, what would you rate the show?
I'll go first. I'm gonna give this one a solid 8. Because I will say that the first 2 episodes were kind of slow. We're like, okay, I'm enjoying the scenes. I'm enjoying Haley Steinfeld and Jeremy Renner's chemistry from here, but it really picked up on the 3rd episode, in my opinion. Like, that's when I was like really enjoying the show for what it is. And I don't know. I love everything about the show when it came to all of the characters, especially the what they did to Jeremy Renner. Because I love that look of Hawkeye, where when he's with Deadpool, you know, he's deaf, he has bandages all over his face. You know, he's like mortal. You know, he can die, not like these other superheroes. And they kind of represent it here as well. Like, he has like tape on his nose, bandages everywhere, cuts everywhere, and I love it. Ending. I like the ending. I have no gripes on the ending. I would say it's one of the better endings in the MCU TV shows. Because compared to Loki, that shit was just, hey,
a trailer
teasing you for season 2. Like, no, come back, kind of deal. I'm like, here, it's like, all right, there.
Wait,
Right
question for you two. Were you weirded out that he fell in love with himself?
No, that makes sense.
Nah, it's alright.
Yeah,
He
makes
is
a
a
lot of
narcissist,
sense.
isn't he?
Loki.
I'm like,
He's
I
gonna
buy
fall
it.
in love with anyone, it's gonna be Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, out of his mythology, it's not the weirdest thing he's fallen in love
Yep.
with. So
Yep.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't find it weird. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm on.
Now, does it count as masturbation? If ever they do.
No, people are like,
Is it masturbation? Is it incest?
yeah, people are like, it's self-cess. I'm like, it's fine. It's not a horse.
So it's
fine.
masturbation.
Um,
no.
I'm on the same boat as Jomar. Like, it really picks up on episode 3. I didn't care for the family that much, but like the chemistry between Haley Steinfeld and Jeremy Renner was great. I also love Yelena and Kingpin coming back. Was amazing. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I would like to mention wife of fuck. I forgot her name. The wife of Hawkeye, best wife in the world. Just saying.
Yes.
Holy
yes.
shit! And she was a
Jinky,
Shield
she's
agent.
Great.
Mhm.
Not just any Shield agent. She's Mockingbird.
I don't know who that is.
She's Bobby Morse.
Oh fuck.
She's Bobby Morse. 19 on the watch, which means she's Agent 19. Agent 19 in Marvel is the Mockingbird. She's a regular Hawkeye feature, and she's also regular on Spider-Man, even as a love interest. So she's pretty significant in the lore, but now she's retired. But at least we got some confirmation. Her real name is not Laura. Her real name is Bobby Morse.
Damn.
So yes, Hawkeye is to Mockingbird.
Yeah, because when she started
Confirmed.
speaking in German out of nowhere, I was like,
Wasn't Russian?
no, it's German.
Okay.
But I was just shocked. I was like, is she an agent too?
And this is kind of my favorite finale out of all the shows this year. Like, WandaVision was interesting, but like it just devolved to like fisticuffs by then. We're like, okay, it's the same Marvel shit I've seen forever with a
Right.
bit of Man of Steel. Kind of. Loki was just a trailer for the rest of the MCU. Falcon and Winter Soldier was a powerful moment.
I like that one. I like that.
yeah.
Okay, Falcon and Winter Soldier for me is here. This
And-
is Hawkeye.
Every time I see that suit reveal, like the hairs in the back of my nuts stand up, I'm like, oh fuck, that's such a
Don't.
sexy.
Wait.
Did you say nuts? Did you say nuts?
next.
Slur his words, and then he said the back of my neck. I was like, just nuts. sounded like he said the hair nuts stood up. I was like, whoa, Enzo, that's a lot of information.
I said neck. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know you were taking over the degenerate side of this channel.
But yes, before I get into more trouble, 8 out of 10. How about you?
Okay, good.
Honestly, I hate to be this guy. I actually give it a 7. I just feel like there was a lot of unnecessary shit in it. Like, I feel like physically, Kingpin shouldn't have been involved. At all. Like, I think Kingpin should have been like, I want you, oh, Mrs. Bishop, I want you to kill Kate. And then he comes back, like, you know, Diet Jon Snow comes back going like, Maya abandoned us and we lost Kate and the mom got arrested. And he's just like, Argh! Then he crushes his head in with, like, I don't know, 2 dinner plates or some shit. Like, I would have rather not seen Kingpin get hurt. I would have rather not seen Kingpin get shot. I want Kingpin of a physical entity and more like I control the strings. Get to me, I can still whoop your ass type of character like he was in Daredevil. I think he got a little bit too hands-on here. I'm all massively pissed at no boomerang arrow. I am, I don't know, dude. I just feel like a lot of the things have been ever so slightly better. I feel like the ending was rushed. Why is it that, like, WandaVision gets more episodes?
I agree.
Like,
yeah, it's a little bit too.
I don't know why they couldn't make this 8 episodes. I don't know. I loved Yelena.
Sriracha. Hi.
Hi. I love. Am I the only one who noticed sexual tension between the two? I could see them dating.
A little bit. But I was like, is it best friends or best friends?
Best friends?
Best friends.
Yeah, but like right now, like it's between a 7.5 leaning into an 8 for me. Like, I just wanted certain things to be better. I just wanted things to be handled more carefully. And I don't think it was. I don't necessarily think the suit should have been burned, but I understand. I don't like that, you know, so Kid is in there as his daughter for some reason.
Now what?
It's whatever. His daughter, the one he seems to care about the most. She's one of the Russos. Is in the show. I love Jack. I don't know. I just felt like there were a lot of things in this movie in this show that I was. I would have liked to see something better than this. It's a good finale though. Like as compared to the MCU Disney Plus, definitely one of the better endings. I'm still biased towards Falcon and the Winter Soldier for my own reasons.
Same here.
But anyone who isn't, that's fine too. My reason, I need it slightly more. But is it a bad? Is it a 10 out of 10? Far from it. There could have been more done, but like all things considered, Disney Plus has done better than most of the MCU.
Agreed.
Not necessarily flicks, but the most of the MCU.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of the most rewatchable ones. Just I can watch Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier again, and there's like with WandaVision, I'm like, I kind of want to skip to the part where she discovers, oh, they turned Vision to Gunpla. Cool.
Right. You see a Bandai like logo on his chest.
It says "Made in China" at the back of his neck.
God damn it!
And when I get to was it Agatha all along, it's like, wow, what's my attention span here all along too? Because
I was so bored.
Yeah.
I was so bored.
Like,
I mean, I guess it's because I'm not a Wanda fan either. So.
But I would say this one's like a close. I'll give this one like it's like Falcon and Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Loki, and then WandaVision. Like I'll give it that.
Iron Man 3 is like somewhere way below.
No, it's past my floor.
since they're bringing back Netflix characters aside from Daredevil. I would like them to see bring back Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones.
Wait, hold up. Sorry. Am I the only one when they're on the train and Kate Bishop was just leaning on the side of the window? I was like, is that Jessica Jones? Or am I the...
I felt that.
I really thought that was Jessica Jones at first, like he's met up with her because he knows her or something as a private detective.
I thought Jones
Where was there another woman there?
No. It was Kate Bishop, but she was like in a fetal position, leaning, looking at the window. But at that angle, she looked exactly like Jessica Jones, and it scared shit. I was like, ah! Oh no, it's
I
not.
told
Sorry,
John
my bad.
this before we started filming, like I rewatched some of the Netflix fight scenes, and for the Defenders, before their big hallway fight, Murdoch grabs Jessica Jones, and she's like, Murdoch, if you grab me like that again, I'm gonna hit you so hard you'll see. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay. Now I remember why I like you so much.
I love that. I loved her in Breaking Bad. I loved her in that one Shopaholic movie, and I love her here.
Oh my god, Breaking Bad was rough though.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't end well for her, but she was good while she
Yeah,
lasted.
she was good, but like goddamn Walter White.
Goddamn heroin.
It's meth. Oh wait,
No,
they probably
They took heroin.
Yeah. Why would you take heroin on meth anyway?
Yeah, but that's all the time we have for Hawkeye. What do you guys think of it? Before we start talking about drugs, apparently.
Message from Geeks and Degenerates. Why would you take meth with it?
Why would you take those combination of drugs instead of why would you take drugs, right?
Why you got a crossfade?
Anyway, before I get in trouble, what do you guys think of the show? Did you like it? Do you not like it? You can find us at facebook.com/Geeks and Degenerates. We stream. We do trailer reactions. How about individually? You, Jomar, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at JomGeom on Instagram. It is my art account.
How about you, Seb?
He's got. You guys should check it out. You can find me streaming over at facebook.com/slurpmedia SLURRPMEDIA. If you want to follow me personally, and I wouldn't know fucking why, at pharmacist on Instagram. I post a lot of the toys I buy and the dates I go on and the fights I get into. So
Wait, I haven't seen. I gotta check out your fucking Instagram.
I'm just kidding. I don't post about the
okay.
fights.
Damn it.
No, that's incriminating evidence. So
Exactly, Jomar.
I'm thorough.
Unlike Seb's sparring partners, please continue to stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, get vaccinated if you can. None of those things will protect you from Seb, but they'll protect you from COVID, so don't worry. And that's it for now. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.
Ciao.